Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super quick and easy granny square. This is a beginner-friendly project. We will not be using a magic circle for this project, and I will be working through all of the stitches with you as we use them. All you're going to need to get started on your granny square is some worsted weight for acrylic yarn, a pair of scissors, and a 5mm hook, and we are ready to get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do to get started on our granny square is to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to take our yarn and wrap it around two of our fingers and across, just like this. Then I'm just going to pinch that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. And then I'm taking the pointer finger on my other hand, and I'm just going to put that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm just flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight. Let's do that one more time. I'm wrapping the yarn around two of my fingers on my left hand and across, just like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb and taking my pointer finger on my right hand, I'm putting that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm just flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight to make my slip knot. So we can go ahead and put our hook into our slip knot and pull that tight to get started on our chain. To make a chain, all you have to do is yarn over and pull that directly through that loop on your hook. Again, yarn over and pull that directly through the loop on your hook. We need 4 chains in total, so let's do that 2 more times. Yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it through. Okay, so now that we have our chain, we need to make a slip stitch into the very first chain that we made right here. So I'm going to put my hook into that first chain, yarn over, then just pull that directly through that loop on my hook to make the slip stitch. So now you can see that we've made this little circle with our chain, and all of our stitches in round 1 are going to be placed into that circle just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this yarn tail here so it's not in the way. And we can go ahead and get started on round 1. To start round 1, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And this chain 3 is going to count as 1 double crochet stitch. Now I'm going to make a double crochet into my circle here. To make a double crochet, you're just going to yarn over. Let's put our hook into that circle. Yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and you have made your first double crochet. Let's do another one. Yarn over, put your hook back into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So now you can see we have our chain 3 here at the beginning, and then 2 double crochets into our circle here. To continue with round 1, I need to chain 2. 1 and 2. And now I'm going to make 3 more double crochets into my circle. One, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2 again and make 3 more double crochets into my circle. Again, I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to make my last 3 double crochets again into the center of my circle. To go ahead and finish round 1, I'm going to chain 2, And then I'm going to locate the top chain of that original chain 3 that I made at the beginning here. Okay, right there is the third chain, the one at the very top. And I'm going to make a slip stitch by yarning over and pulling that directly through that loop on my hook. Okay, we're all done with round 1. I'm going to go ahead and pull on this yarn tail at the back to close up this hole. And we're ready to get started on round 2. So to start each round, I need to be starting in one of these chain 2 spaces at the corners of my square. So I need to slip stitch over to that chain 2 space before I can get started on the next round. So I'm going to make a slip stitch into this next stitch here, just yarn over and pull that directly through the loop on your hook. Again, going into that next stitch and making a slip stitch. And finally into that chain 2 space, making one more slip stitch. And now we can go ahead and get started on round 2. To start on round 2, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this chain will count as 1 double crochet. Okay, to get started on round 2, now that I have my chain here, I'm going to make 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space. Now I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to place 3 more double crochets into this same space. 1, 2, and 3. And we're done with our first corner. So you can see that I have 3 double crochets here. Keeping in mind that this chain counts as 1 double crochet, I chained 2 and made 3 more double crochets into that same space. To make our next corner, we're going to skip over these stitches in the middle and go directly into this next chain 2 space. I'm placing 3 double crochets directly into that space. Just like that. You can go ahead and scoot your stitches over if you need to. Chain 2 and place 3 more double crochets into that same space. And you're done with your second corner. Let's do our third corner, again going directly into this next chain 2 space and placing 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets into the same space. Now we're going to make our last corner going into that next chain 2 space and placing 3 double crochets into that space. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets into that same space. Okay, so we have all of our corners done. All we need to do to finish round 2 is make a slip stitch into the top chain of our original chain that we made right here. So go ahead and find that third chain at the top. Yarn over and pull up a loop and pull that directly through the loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. And you are all done with round 2. This is what it should be looking like. And we're going to go ahead and get started on round 3. Again, we need to start the next round over in this chain 2 space. So we're going to slip stitch into each stitch until we get over into that space. Just like that. Okay, to start round 3, we're going to chain 3. So we're going to be making all of our corners exactly the same way that we did in round 2, but now you can see that we have this space here in the middle. So let's go ahead and start by making our first corner in this chain 2 space. I already have my chain here, which counts as 1 double crochet. So I'm going to make 2 more double crochets into that chain 2 space. Then I'm going to chain 2. Again, scoot your stitches over if you need to, and make 3 more double crochets into that same space. Okay, so now we have this space in the middle. We're going to place 3 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And now we can work our next corner into this chain 2 space here. So working directly into this next space, I'm going to make my corner. Chain 2, and make your second set of double crochets. Just like this. And now I've come up on this next space in the middle. I'm going to place 3 double crochets into that space. And now I'm at a corner again, so we're going to make our corner. Place 3 double crochets into this next space in the center here. And make my last corner. Okay, so I only have 1 space left here in the center. I'm going to make my 3 double crochets into that space. And this is what it should be looking like. All we need to do to finish round 3 is to make our slip stitch into the top chain here of our original chain. So go ahead and find that 3rd chain at the top and make your slip stitch. Okay, you are all done with round 3. Let's go ahead and do round 4. So we're going to go ahead and slip stitch until we get to that chain 2 space. And now we can go ahead and get started on round 4. I'm sure you can guess that we're going to be starting round 4 by chaining 3, which again will count as 1 double crochet. And we're going to make our corner as normal. Okay, there's my first corner, and now you can see that we have 2 spaces in the center here between our corners rather than just 1. So we're going to place 3 double crochets into each one of these spaces. So directly into that first space, make 3 double crochets. And into that next space right here, make your next 3 double crochets. All right, and now we're up on our next corner, so you can make that as usual. And we've got our next 2 spaces in the middle, which you're going to place 3 double crochets into each one of those. Okay, we've got our next corner here. I'm sure you're getting the hang of it by now. Once you get the pattern down, it's very easy and you don't really have to think about it too much. Okay, we've got our next 2 spaces. Make 3 double crochets into each one of those spaces. And we've got our last corner here. And our last 2 spaces before we end the round. Again, placing 3 double crochets into each one of those spaces. Okay, and you are all done with round 4, and this is what it should be looking like. Now we're just going to make our slip stitch again into the top chain here. Go ahead and find that 3rd chain at the top and make your slip stitch. Now I'm going to go ahead and end my granny square here, but if you'd like to continue to make it larger, you can. You can make this as large as you want, and it's going to be the same process that we've been doing. The only difference is that you're going to have more spaces between your corners for every single row that you add. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tie off by chaining 1. I'm going to cut my yarn and just pull that directly up through the chain that I made and pull it tight. And you can go ahead and weave this in. Okay, you are all done with your new granny square. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your project turned out and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.